Good evening, Central Virginia. Welcome to Charlottesville Tom Sox Baseball. We are at Seaville Weekly Ballpark at Charlottesville High School for a matchup of 1-1 teams. Tonight, the Purcellville Cannons come to town to meet the Tom Sox. Short lead from Reed, and Weatherly cuts and misses. Strike three. 1-2, and it's lifted to right field. A long run, and it's going to drop right in front of Nick DePonzio. Our run's going to come home, so an RBI single from that number 9 hitter, Blade Baker, and the Cannons score and turn their lineup over. As this one skied into deep center field, on his horse is Dylan Reed. It's back, and it's going to be caught by Reed at the warning track, but Harrison is easily going to score and tie the game. And Jack Morris does his job there, and for good measure, down to second base goes Max Bazin. And he shoots this one to the gap in right center. It's going to get down, and the Tom Sox are going to take the lead here. Here comes Max Bazin. He crosses the plate, and it's 2-1, an RBI, 2-out single from Eric Stock, his first hit of the game.
The second stolen base of the season.
That one shot into right center field, and it looks like the Cannons are going to tie this game.
Coming around the score is Kohler, and it's an RBI single to tie it up for Blake Simmons. On pause, now the 0-1, turned around to second. Bazin to second, over the first, in time, it's double play. Tom Sox
4-6-3, that was beautiful.
Tom Sox out of the inning. Long pause, now Hirschman fires in, this one on the ground, too short. Ching up with it, throw to second in time, to first, also in time. A double play by Zach Ching. Throwing to Max Bazin over the first and went to Eric Stock. Take one here. Hit and run is on. That one out to right center. Fairly well hit. Back to the wall. Can he grab it? It's off the wall. Rounding home. Here comes Morris. It's going to be a stand-up double.
The throw gets by the catcher, but fortunately good backup there by the Cannons. But the damage is done. The Tom Sox have the lead back.
This one poked out towards short, nabbed out of the air by the shortstop. Blade Baker coming up with the huge play to bail out the Cannons.
Saved at least 2 runs there.
And there it goes. 1, 2, 3 go to Cannons. We're on to the bottom of the 6th. The Tom Sox will be coming to bat.
Kohler squares around the bunt, gets it down. And the confusion there, and the defense finally picked up at third base, and the ball gets away on the throw. Not a good throw there by Jack Berry, and the Cannons are going to, looks like they're going to tie the game. All the way around comes TK McWhirter on a 2-base error. Here's the pitch. Grounded down to second base. Making a break for home is Kohler. The throw over to first is in time, but the damage is done. The Cannons take the lead on an RBI ground out, and still 0-2. Another curveball, and it's grounded to second base. Scooped up over to first. It's high, and it gets away, and the ball bounces off the fence of the Tom Sox dugout. So an error, another error, I should say, for Purcellville, and the Tom Sox have a little bit of life when Patrick McColl. Runner goes. Ball lined into right field. It gets down. It's a fair ball. Jack Morris on his horse. He's around third. Here he comes. Ching is going to stop at second. Morris touches the plate. We're tied.
There it is, the Zach Ching special.
And you called that one.
The second RBI double of the ball game, and cha-ching to ching, it's a tied ball game.
His second RBI double of the game, and now it'll be up to pinch hitter Patrick McColl, and that one was stung.
On the season, McColl batting .263 at Harvard.
And they have excuse me, Zach, hold that thought. We have a balk called, and that is huge because it moves a runner to third base, that runner being Zach Ching. I'm not exactly sure why we had that balk called as we were about to launch into some statistics, but now the Tom Sox with a runner on third base looking to win the game here with 1 out to play with.
With the ball game on the line, infield in.
Delivery. McCall swings. It's over. The third baseman said fair ball. Tom Sox are going to walk off. Coming to the plate is Zach Ching. His right foot touches it, and here they come out of the dugout. The Charlottesville Tom Sox, a walk-off 5-4 victory. It's officially going to be a single for pinch hitter Patrick McColl. And how about that? Zach Hamilton, our first game together, ends in walk-off fashion.
Just the way we dreamt it up when we started 2.5 hours ago.
And that ball, similar to Ching's hit, was just stung. I mean, I talked about 6-pound cannonballs earlier, but yeah, that was a musket shot out over the head of third baseman Simmons, and lands just fair, and that was it. There was no chance with the runner on third. Wow, what a game. Your final score, the Charlottesville Tom Sox 5, the Purcellville Cannons 4 in walk-off fashion, thanks to a pinch hit single from Patrick McColl. For Zach Hamilton, I'm Luke Nag Carney. Good night.